Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. Interleague baseball next. Julio Teheran will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Striding in, Sammy Pitts. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Pitts is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
2-0 count, the pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 36 on the year for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's already swatted 50 home runs over the wall. 50 times he's jogged around the pillows this season. He's obviously got legitimate power, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him dial 9 again in this one.
At the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Here's the first pitch to him. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, Jeff Pitts. Belted high and deep into right center. Moss going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from SunTrust Park, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Kevin Almanzar is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Stanley Saito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red hot baseball recently.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Flares this one over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Stepping in for the Braves, Dustin Pedroia. And the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Almanzar, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Bobo. And he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, 2 down now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Preston Moss. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Settling in now, John Pitts. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sliced down the left side, but fouled. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Stepping up now, Sava Tavitsi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Two balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
The pitcher, Kevin Almanzar, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Jesse.
At the plate, Jesse Pitts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Coronado gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 2 and the Braves nothing. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Alvarez, 33 years old. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
In now, Alan Rose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Pitts is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box now, Jose Coronado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. In to score is the runner from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Kenny Levy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Coronado at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to SunTrust Park following this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sammy Pitts. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a ball high and inside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
The 2-0. And it's fouled away. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Jeremy Pitts.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat, and a fastball just below the knees, ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here's the 2-1 home. Slow bouncer to the right side. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. Bat explodes as this is on, and this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Stepping into the box, Connor Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pitts, a 22-year-old, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Pitts, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Hit to third. Alvarez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Stanley Saito, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Stanley Saito.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit hard to short. Pitts comes up with it. And that's the first out. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was selected in the first round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Preston Moss. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Tavitzi has a play, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jeff Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 58 on the year. And it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
Into the box, John Pitts.
Pitts.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A little low, it's 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, Sava Tavitsi. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Kevin Almanzar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
Skied down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts, as he rips it on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Digging in, Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate. From the stretch. Now
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Count is 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count offering on its way, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So here's Matt Kemp now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Jose Coronado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in once again, Sammy Pitts. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Sammy Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hot shot to third. Alvarez has got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Booth Bobo.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Booth Bobo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Fouled away. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And we get a look at the Rays leaderboard there as he currently sits number 3 on that list. The 1-0 home. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Striding into the box, Connor Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Pitts leads off first with 1 away. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Once more a throw over, and the runner back safely. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Lifted in the air out to right. Kemp has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff Pitts.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays 4 and the Braves 1. Leading off the inning, Kenny Levy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kenny Levy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Pitts ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Eric Price will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Eric Price.
Lays off 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. And that's in there, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder, Stanley.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Stanley Saito. Pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Saito is off at first with 2 away. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Pedro Strop takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
John Pitts will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Sava Tavitsi, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rose ranges back and he has it for route number 2.
Number 19, Kevin Almanzar.
Standing in, Kevin Almanzar. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. From the stretch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Jesse Pitts would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. high in the air out to center field. Moss is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Preston Moss, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Preston Moss.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Alan Rose, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Kemp in front at 3-1. Jose Coronado, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Alvarez over at second. Rose is over at first with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. And here's the 3-2 from him. And another foul ball. in the air into shallow left center. Pitts moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. And the throw in gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
How about it?
Stepping in, Jose Coronado. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the changeup is way low that time. One and 2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it 4-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Henry Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 8.
Luis Canizaro is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So stepping in, Sammy Pitts.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Now the pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pitts is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready once again. Hoop Bobo. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at bat. And that one just missed outside. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 1-0 count. Here it is. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And they'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. Into the box, Connor Pitts. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get back in standing. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that same situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. When you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
As a look, now the pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Saito. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Rays 5 and the Braves 1. Leading off the inning, Kenny Levy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
So striding in, Luis Canizaro. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Hits over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 11, Stanley.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Stanley Saito. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hits, loves it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5-1. Mike Dunn has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Mike Dunn.
Ready now, John Pitts. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Dunn playing here in his age 34 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Sava Tavitsi. Ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one the count. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moss is there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Almanzar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 5-1. Lorenzo Nieve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Lorenzo Nieve.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Nieve has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty D, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in now, Preston Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Pitts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball three there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on it. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. The 1-1. His fastball that misses.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Pitts on at first, nobody out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, catcher, Booth Bobo.
Digging in, Booth Bobo. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. None out, runners at first and second. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Has a look, now the pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rays 6 and the Braves 1. Striding in to start the 9th, Alan Rose, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
So here's Matt Kemp now.
Matt Kemp.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Pitts takes it in. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
The batter, Edgar Mike.
Tom Tippett will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tippett.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Kenny Levy.
Now to the plate, Kenny Levy. Here's the first pitch to him. In front of a changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Tippett leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Braves. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready for another chance? Luis Canizaro. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Canizaro brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
2-0 now. Two down, runners at first and second. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Tampa Bay with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Kevin Almanzar hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please